Hey guys, Cory here, back to working on the 61 Pontiac Laurentian. I laid some mud in some of the spots there. Should be almost ready to sand. Before I start, I'm going to sand. I'm going to tarp up the Henry J and tarp the engine up in here because I don't like getting dust everywhere. But what I am starting to do is work on the inner rockers, tying that in with floor pans and all that, the outer rockers to the floor pans, making that all strong. So my rough measurements here. 1/2 inch down. This is where it gets tricky because it kind of tapers. It goes from 3 to 2. So like I said, I'm going to be making it in a couple different spots, and then just up here where it ties to the original floor plan, I can go 1.5 inches, 2 inches, doesn't matter. There's all the room in the world to go up. So, and when I do make this little U piece, I'll drill a bunch of holes. I actually wish I had the tool from Derek. He's got a little air thing that punctures holes and whatever. That way you can plug weld it, but I'll just make a bunch of holes with the drill. I've already made one line here for 1/2 inch, and then I'll go outside. I was gonna try to use this, but it's not long enough, and it's gonna be a pain to try to do it myself being that short. So I've got one outside in the shed there. I've already cleaned the spot, so let's go outside and go bend some metal out in the cold, because that makes sense, right, people? Let's do this. We could have done this when it's nice, but no, let's do it when it's freaking cold out. All right, story of my life. Okay, made a ghetto little path to the old shed. Alrighty, we'll set up the old tripod, and yeah, here's my little, I don't even know whose this is. That's a little brake, but we'll put it in there and we'll attempt to bend some metal. This might not work because it's too wide. Might have to cut this sheet down a little bit. Yeah, see, because it's probably gonna crease it right there. Ah, we'll try anyway. Yeah, it's gonna crease that sheet, but we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna crease it, so that's not gonna work. So what I think I'm gonna have to do, find 2 blocks of metal, clamp it, and beat on it. Yeah, all that's gonna do is just put a crease in it. Son of a bitch. Nothing ever works, especially when you're trying to do it by yourself. All right. Fail. Oh, we'll close the shed. Okay guys, after doing some thinking, what I did, I measured the length of the rocker. Basically, it's a little under 6 feet, so the sheet's about 4 feet, so I just cut a foot off. And that way it'd fit in the brake. I've already made 1/2 inch seam here. That worked out perfect. Like I said, later on I'll just drill a bunch of holes in here, and that way I can plug weld it. Here's my 2 inch here, and then I'll just bend it up, and then I'll just trim off about 2.5 inches. I probably could do that now. I might, that way I'll see if I can get in the brake. We'll see. I'll first try to put in the brake, and if not, then I'll cut off about 2 inches, and that way that I've got my access there that I can use to weld to the floor pans. So yeah, a little bit of thinking, but whatever. Even if I'm a little short, I'll make a strip in there and plug weld it all in, seam seal it, and it'll be good. And that, the main thing is just to hold everything together. And like I said before, I do, I'll kind of clean up under the rocker there, and I'll spray a whole bunch of black paint, like adhesive shit, so that way it gives it a fighting chance anyway. Lasts for another few more years, so that's the plan. So we'll go take 2, and we'll try this. It's almost too warm in here, so well, it's kind of actually nice sitting outside for a few minutes and doing this. So let's go and fight with the brake again. Yay. Okay, take 2 at this. Kind of got that locked in. Okay, that's locked in. The tricky one's going to be the when it tapers up to 3 inches. So, and like I say, if we're not worst comes to worst, you can always hammer it, dolly it, and beat on it, and whatever, but by George, if it didn't wreck the other part, maybe, just maybe, perfect. What I want, and then I'll measure it. I'll just put it through the Beverly Shear there, and I'll cut off probably 2 inches or so. Nice and rigid. Gives a nice little hem there, or bend there, and sweet. So after this, there's only 3 more times. Like I said, I think I'll make. I think I'll do the passenger side or the driver's side first. Get that all done, and then we'll tackle the passenger side. I assume the passenger side is going to be the same measurement, hopefully anyway. So yeah. Actually, it's not even too bad out today. Alright. It sucks that it could have been 4 feet. Like I said, that would have been nice, and then you could have just had a little bit of a smaller piece. You could have tied it in. But, oh well. It is what it is. Alright. But yeah. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if the camera picked it up, but that's perfectly what I want. And then, too much garbage. Okay, Chris. Alright, we'll attempt not to screw this up or hit either of the cars. Not gonna lie, it'd be nice to have an extra set of hands, but yeah, well, it is what it is. Almost there. Yay! All right. I'm thinking I might get 3 out of there. We'll see. If not a big deal. We'll get another sheet of steel. Actually, I think I have one. But yeah, see, that's what I wanted. I'll dress down a bit of roughness there, and I'll go see how close it is. My measurements should be right spot on, so like I said, when I do, I'll spray this all black, and I'll drill a bunch of holes, and then after that, seam seal it. So she should last, in theory. Whew. Okay guys, I'm going to make the next one. I'm not going to film really anything because it's just going to be ×3 what I just did. I did fit this one. It fits perfectly. So I'm going to run it on the inside of the fork brace. and then this goes over top of the hem of the outer rocker. So I'm just going to drill a bunch of small little, I'm going to drill small little pinner holes in this one. This one will get bigger ones. I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do all this. I'm going to do all 4. I'll go see Derek. He's got that little hole puncher. I'm going to see those guys, I think, tomorrow night. So I'll get them to do that. Not tomorrow morning, I'll go see them. Or maybe tonight. So yeah, I'm not going to film making 4 of these things. Pretty boring. So actually, one second. I'm going to turn down the radio. I'm sure nobody wants to hear Soundgarden. I sure don't. Stay. Alright, that's better. So yeah, so I'll just make it, I've already made my mark, so I'm going to do that. This time here, I made it a 1/2 inch. Next one I'm going to make it 3/4, just so it gives a little bit more to bite. There's going to be plenty here, but just I'm going to give myself a little extra, and that's all. And like I said, I had to actually knock this down because it was hitting part of the cross member or the braces underneath, so whatever. So I trimmed that down so I can only make that 1.5 inches, and that'll work. So this one here I'm going to, like I said, it runs from 3 to 2. So yes, this end here I'm going to make, once I do this, I'll do a 3 to 2, and that way it kind of tapers off hopefully, and I might have to beat it around a little bit and figure it out. So trial and error. So alright, I'll be back in a little bit, and then yeah, I should go do some sanding and whatnot. But I don't know exactly sure where this video is going. I had a plan of what I wanted to do this weekend on it, but life gets in the way. So alrighty. Okay, 2 things are going my way right now. One, Tom Petty's on the radio. And second, this actually fits really darn good. It's 3 and it tapers down to 2. I had to roughly notch it out for the body mounts, the 2 body supports. I'll clean this up so nobody gets cut on them. I'll clean that up. Fits good to, well, when I flip it around the other way, it fits perfect. I've already monkeyed around with that. It fits good to the body mounts, perfect length. This one will overlap this. This one will overlap like that one by about an inch or so. So that's gonna work out good. Boog's on his way here, so we gotta do a little chore. And once we're done that, then maybe I'll go see Derek, because he's got this tool that punches holes that I mentioned. And also I think it puts a little hem on it, so it'll kind of make it like a step, so they'll kind of interlock and look proper. Then I can weld it. Probably gonna, when I do, I'll drill some holes and I'll put some clecos in it if I still have them, or if they're not at Derek's. Yeah, they're in there. Okay, so yeah, maybe I'll put that in, cleco it in, that way you can hold it when I weld it and plug weld and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy. This turned out good. I'll finish cleaning that up a little bit, paint it black, and that's it. So yeah, it actually went well. So hopefully I'll do the other side. It'll just be just as perfect. And yeah, I won't show making any of the other stuff. I'll just show you guys when I'm done here. But yeah, pretty excited. Come on, Boog, let's get rolling. Yeah, it's working.
Holy shit, is it hot in here? Oh. Good God. I'm almost sweating just walking in. I took my glass off, like fogged up. How hot is it in here?
I don't know, we don't have a thermostat.
It's like 90 above in here.
It's warm.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Metal's hot.
Well, yeah, no shit. At least your stove's not rolling red, but...
No, it's warm in here though.
Yeah, it's literally, I bet you it's 90 above in here right now.
She got a thermostat.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Shit, it's hot.
Oh, it must be nice, Popeyes.
What you talking about?
Yeah, I see Popeyes, dumbass.
Mom wanted Popeyes.
Must be nice. Where's my Popeyes?
You didn't come with us.
No, so I was working on this pile. But anyway, I made these pieces. That was good. It's warm.
It is hot in here.
I let your fire die down first.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it die down, but I just like it nice and warm.
What do? You got hard on the radio. I don't know if that picks up or not.
Possibly.
You gotta watch out for copyright strike.
Oh, yeah, I think it matters with us. Anyway, I guess we'll go.
Change a block to your cord.
Yeah. All right. So, what'd you have for Popeyes?
Ghost pepper burger combo.
Oh, I'm surprised. Once again, the sponge eats for free.
Grandma Shirley paid for it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, back on the Pontiac. I did grab this tool from Derek's. It punches holes and it puts like a little hem on it, so I'm going to use that for this. I'll do that shortly. What I have been working on is sanding the hood. It's getting there. It's a little high right there. I'll still knock that down, but it's getting there, so not bad. The front of the hood, I just finished cutting that out. I've got my template piece right there. I'll just kind of clean all this crap out, blow it out, and I'll spray a bunch of black paint or something in there, just kind of give it a fighting chance to last another 20 years or so. So we'll do that, and then I'll put this piece in, and yeah, I'll beat it and form it in, and weld it up. So yeah, like I said, it's not exciting work, but it's all part of it. So go team. But yeah, this is not bad. Not bad. Still needs some work. Way better than what it was. Okay, people, as you can see, my patch panel's all welded in. I'm going to grab a smaller little die grinder and get in here and knock some of this stuff down. I welded up these 2 holes for the emblem. Just not really a fan of that Pontiac emblem. I have it, but it's just, it's not the nicest one. So I think it might look a little cleaner just with that done, this tear fall kind of dealing. So we'll finish all this up and we'll mud it up. Nice little coat. Knock some of that grinding marks off. I did weld up here for the little chrome strip here. I don't have it, that's why I'm welding it up. And I think it just kind of looks cleaner, so less is more sometimes. I welded up these. I'll grind that down and then kind of lay some, cause there's some waviness going in here. So where that bullet hole was, I filled this up with weld, not to warp anything, but I'll knock it down a little bit, and then it just needs a little bit of mud. So we're getting there. And then like I said, I got to weld up these ones, but I'll do that at a later date, and then I'll just kind of blend it in. I think what I'm going to do next is make up some Bondo, take care of this, and then we'll put those rocker panels in. Or that, not the rocker panels, but that inner rocker structure thing, whatever you want to call it, so we'll do that. Exciting times. At least this part's almost over. So yeah, I still got to sand there, but yeah. Oh well. We'll be back and we'll mix up some Bondo, the great Bondini. Okay guys, let's mix up some Bondo. I threw some mud on the old cardboard. I know a lot of people think that's probably not a good idea, but I don't know. We get mixed reviews. Throw some hardener on there. And let's mix up some mud. I didn't mix up a lot. So I want this to set, not right away. I think I might actually put a bit too much. Alright. Yeah. See, I'm getting smart in my old age. The more you realize, the more you apply, the more you gotta sand off. And I hate sanding. So, less is more sometimes, people. Remember that. I asked Santa there for a tachometer for this, so hopefully I get one. Pretty sneaky suspicion I did get it. He'll call that good. Camera might not pick me up over here, but that's alright. That's nice. This might take a couple attempts, but we'll see. Yep, it will take a couple of times. That's alright. We'll leave that alone. Major thing you gotta know when to leave things alone. Call that good. I think it's too far gone, the Bondo. Alright, that's just gonna be a mess, so we'll take that off. Yeah, there's some dressing there that needs to be done, so. Alright, I'll let that sit and let's go work on the rockers next. This can go in the garbage. The box, that is. Frick is a big hood. This can go right in the old stove. You guys didn't see nothing. Alright. Okay guys, after thinking and playing around here, I'm using this hole punch that Derek gave me. It's punching a pretty big hole. I don't want that because that's going to be a lot of welding in. Here, I'll show you here. It's in like that. And it releases. Stay there. I hate to see it fall. But anyway, but it's punching a probably, I don't know, 1 or 3/8 hole. That's pretty big to weld. So what I think I'm going to do, I was talking to Derek. I was going to use Clecos. Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be that fancy for this. So what I think I'm going to do is the tried and true, you guessed it people, sheet metal screws. That way I can just screw them in, or hold it in place nice and tight, and then I can just weld them up. I think that's my plan. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to start mocking up. So I know these I'm going to have to trim. This one fits really well. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. That way when I smear goop on it, I don't cut myself. And this one's pretty good. It's probably going to need a bit of trimming. I know it's got to be probably cut down about another inch or so. But I think what I will try to do is use that tool to put a little hem on it. It kind of creases it so that way they kind of interlock. So I think that's what I'll do. And then I probably will just, maybe I might use that one. That way I can just weld some seams in, or some holes in it. And that way it will stay solid. That's the plan anyway. And then, like I said, before I finally put these in, I will paint them some paint so that way it just doesn't rust in that way. Like I said, it lasts another 20 years, or the life of me anyway, or the car, one of the two. Alrighty, let's get back to work. Okay, so I've got it just sheet metal screwed in here. Just test fitting, everything fits really well. Here where it tapers down, I've got to make a little bit of a pie cut out there and taper it in. I'll weld, or taper it down and I'll cut it and weld it and whatnot. But it's pretty good. I got to build a cap in for that. Not a big deal. And like I said, I'll join that up a lot nicer. But the camera's probably not picking up too much of that right now. But then I'll take this out. I'll shoot black paint, and then I got to get seam sealer. I thought I had some seam sealer here, but I got to go to the city tonight anyway, so I'll pick some up tonight. So yeah. No, I'm pretty happy with this. Like I said, I'll pull it out and we'll paint it and let it sit, and then yeah, I guess going back to doing sanding. And then like I said, when this is done, then I won't show, but I'll just do the other side. It's gonna be the mirror image thereabouts. Oh, that's the hard part, getting up. So yeah, alrighty, see if my Bondo's set up yet. That is, yeah. Alright, back to sanding. Yay. Oh. Okay guys, got some adhesive. It's gonna work, hopefully. We're just gonna lay it in there. So we'll do that, and then we'll screw it in, hold it, and then weld her in. So yeah, I've already put a primer in it, an epoxy deal, so to prevent it from rusting. So. And I hate to say it, while I'm killing time here, I was talking about something. I was looking for some shoes in the closet about a week and a half ago, and I happened to notice that there was a parcel in the closet, and yeah, I asked Santa Claus for a tachometer for this, and I happened to see that there was a box with my name on it from Moon Eyes. So, I'm not an idiot. I figured I'm getting a tachometer, so yeah. And who am I kidding? The better half, she doesn't watch her channel. Well, the odd time she'll watch a video, but here and there, but yeah, so I got a tachometer. Sweet. So, we'll let that sit for a few minutes. Let it kind of harden up, and I'll put her in and screw it in. Since this tube was like 30 bucks, we're going to do our best. Make sure it lasts. Alright. Got that, and afterwards I'll smear some stuff in there, and also too when I do I'll smear some all on the edges there. I'll tape off the inner side of the rocker, or the outside of it, and I'll tape it off, and then I'll put the glove on and smear it so it looks good. So yeah, that'll be alright. And then afterwards I'll cap this off. When I get it in, I'll take the tire off and I'll cap it off. And the same thing, I'll goop it up, and then this one gets overlapped with the other one, or vice versa. And yeah, so yeah. Exciting times. Can't wait for my tachometer. Watch, it'll be an empty box screwing me over yet once again, people. Okay guys, I just put some more mud on it. I'm gonna take a break. Actually good news. I put a message on Facebook and a bunch of other stuff that for a chrome stripper here, because the Laurentian's different than from the Parisian and everything else. So he does have one. A gentleman, he's about 2 hours that way, then an hour that way or that way. I can't remember. So I got to message him, say I'll take it, but I'm probably going to go after the new year to get it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So he actually offered me the whole car as a 4-door. I just don't need a 4-door for a parts car. I've got basically everything I need. So I've got the strip for here. It's sitting back there. So we'll I'll probably get that after the new year. See who wants to come. I think me and Boog will probably go. I'm sure Casey will come. So, but yeah. So I got this fender. I put a little bit more mud. Basically all done, almost. I just got to bolt it to the inner fender well and all that stuff, and adjust it a little better. I will adjust it once I've got the hood done and all that. But yeah. So I think that'll be in the next coming video. But I'll show you. And reading on the instructions of the adhesive stuff, it's all in and everything. It's just screwed in still, but I will weld it all up and seam seal it and connect it and everything else. And here I'm going to just trim it down here, and I'll put a flat spot on there, or a tapered edge, so it kind of looks proper. But I'll do that when it's all welded in, that way it's nice and strong. So actually I'm thinking after probably on holidays, once I'm on holidays for a few days, I'll make this side and just get it done and over with. But yeah, at least it's going to be done and seam sealed and glued and whatnot. So hate that stuff, but at least that's come to the end of all this stuff. But I'm thinking what we're probably going to do on the next video is, I've never done it, so we're going to get Mother Nature to help us down the road. But what we're going to do is fake patina this fender and the hood. I kind of want like this kind of thing, like legit scruffness and everything and paint peeling. But so what I'm thinking on doing, like I said, I've never done this. I might do some research, or if you guys want to leave a comment. My plan is I think I'm going to paint the hood and fender brown primer, then black, and then white, and then a flat white or a cream. Actually probably a cream and then a white or whatever, and then we'll kind of sand through it and whatnot and kind of make it look, you know, distressed or whatever they call it nowadays. But like I said, so that way it just doesn't stand out. So I think that's what we're going to do in the next video. So a nice fun, not in this and that, so it won't be too challenging. We'll get some things lined up, and then by then Santa Claus should come, so I should get my tachometer. Hey, so we'll do that, and then work on the interior, do the door panels, and get the windows just going up and down. Just a lot of little piddly things and a lot of things, and then we'll slowly eventually wrap this thing up for the year. So, but I think that's where we're going to leave the video, guys. So as always, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, good or bad. Let me know any ideas on this fake patina paint job and whatnot, so you try to blend it in. I was actually gonna get or see if I can take a flake off some paint and then send it and see if they can make a couple spray bombs to that kind of match it or not. But I think we'll do my way. We'll try it and see what it looks like, and then just leave it outside and let if it starts to rust through a bit through the paint and whatnot, we'll see. So. Oh, but anyway, I'm going to say Merry Christmas to all you guys, and have a good, safe Christmas and New Year's and all that jazz, and we'll keep pumping out crappy videos for you guys to watch. And miraculously, by technology, here's Derek and Chris. We'll see you guys again on the next one. Adios. Here's Derek and Chris.
This is Mopar Merry Christmas for you, all you fellow YouTubers out there. From Chris and Derek from Penny's Hot Runs Customs.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's.
And Happy Festivus.
Yeah. And Happy Hanukkah. See you next time.